Hey Brad, it's Marcy here from earlier, recording your video for you. So I'm going to keep this brief. What I'm going to go over is I'm going to show you three ways that things that you could do today to start bringing in more business with your company. So the three things that I'm going to go over are going to be content, citations, and backlinks. Now by content, I mean the information on your page. So, the pictures, if I went like this and I tried to highlight everything. Doesn't really want to, but all the stuff I'm highlighting in the pictures, that's all content, right? What they call content. Fancy way of saying the information. And so Google likes to see about 1,000 to 1,500 words. That way they can identify what you're doing. That way when somebody searches, garage door repair, then they can go and, crawl the web and find out in your location the most relevant search results. It's in their best interest to keep their searchers on their search engine. That's how they make money, right? So it's probably one of the most ignored things with websites that are built on the internet today. Nobody really has a lot of content. So the nice thing about it, these things that I'm going to share with you today, if you wanted to beat your competitors, then you just go, find the guys that are ranking above you, look at what they're doing, and then you outdo them. You do it better and you do more. So, like for an example, I did a search here for garage door repair in your area. These three businesses were the ones that showed up in we call this the map pack, so the Google map listing. So without having to click more, this is where people generally start to click. Statistics show that probably 50 to 70% of the clicks are going to these businesses in any particular search. And then when we go down here, who's ranking on the first page? I mean, the first page obviously gets the lion's share, a lot more than the second, third, fourth, fifth pages of Google searches. Are you on here? Not seeing you. So what I did was I took, as to look at what's going on in the background for the backlinks, is I took the top ranking, because of course Yelp and Home Advisor aren't your competitors, top ranking competitor, and so I'm going to use him as a comparison. Now first of all, off when we look for the content, it's not like he has a whole pile here either. Again, very, very beatable. And when I go into backlinks, I put your site into this tool called Ahrefs, and it shows me what's going on behind the scenes. Just to explain as simply as possible what a backlink is. It's a link from a third-party site coming back to your site. So the internet's kind of like a big popularity contest. When other sites vote for you, aka give you a link back to your site, in turn that moves your site up through the search engines. But it can't just be any link. It can't be some spammy link or, from some website that isn't credible. You want it to be relevant in the same industry. So for example, not spammy, but let's say you had a link from Pizza Hut. It's not going to really give you that much power because you don't deliver pizzas. So you want to have relevant links from sites that are credible with Google, solid sites. So this tool shows me that behind the scenes here, you've got 10 websites that are referring back to yours, and that's giving you 13 backlinks. You're being found for 15 keywords. And then to compare that guy that's ranking in the first place, he has 919 backlinks. Being found for a whole pile of words. So that's not to say, I mean, don't think that that's discouraging. That doesn't mean you have to go out and get 3,000 backlinks in order to beat him. Who knows? These aren't necessarily that powerful, and a few high power backlinks put on there over the course of time, you're going to be the one in the top space instead of him, right? It's just a matter of putting the juice to it and giving it the time. So then the third thing that I'm going to go over is citations. So what a citation is, it's wherever on the internet you would find your business name, address, and phone number. That's a citation. So this map listing here is a citation. Now what I've done is I've taken that same search term, garage door repair, I put it into a citation finder, shows me the top businesses, and 99 times out of 100, those three businesses that were showing up there, they're also showing up here in this list. Looking for you again. So not seeing you up here in the top businesses, but I'm sure you have a few, you obviously have a map listing, so you do have citations. Here's what you can do. This is there's a free service. I mean, there's paid services with this, but you can get a couple searches a day for free. It's called White Spark. If you came to it and did this search, and then you can click on comparison, and it gives you a list of the sites that those guys have listed their websites at, and you could just click on them and go ahead and list your website also. So those are the three most powerful categories, the things that have control over the rankings and determine why one site's over another. As I said again, like it's not rocket science, but again, you just have to figure out what they're doing and do more. Now I have this tool where I put you in, what this does is shows me location. This is corresponding to that maps listing. So it's showing me that right in this area for, if somebody's right in this location and they search garage door repair, you're going to be in the number 2 position. This one, you're in the number 4. These two, you're in the 7. So there are definitely things that can be done to optimize that listing and geotag pictures, various strategies that could improve how you're showing up. Again, being that you weren't on there for the citations would be a big one. If you could get a whole pile of citations going there. All right, Brad, that's it. I don't want to overwhelm you. I hope you found that information useful. And my information to get back to me will be in the email. If you had any questions, please feel free. Don't hesitate. Give me a shout. Happy to help out any way I can. I'll follow up to make sure that this did in fact make its way to you and not lost somewhere. And thanks for taking the time to watch the video and to take my call today. Have a good one.